World Bank to initially host a loss and damage fund under draft deal. Developing countries make key concession to lead a draft deal on funding for climate victims, subject to political sign off at COP28. After nearly hours of talks, government negotiators on Saturday struck on tentative deals on what a new fund for climate victims will look like. But although they grudgingly agreed on what recommend to COP28 members of the Loss and Damage Transitional Committee warned that their bosses may want to reject this device and rehash debate in Dubai. At COP27 climate task in Egypt last year, government agrees to set up a loss and damage fund to channel money to those suffering from destruction caused by climate change. The task are 24 members transitional committee to work out the details this year and reports back to COP28 after five grueling meetings. That committee completed what Coher Auchi described as Mission Impossible on Saturday night at a five-star hotel in Al Abu Dhabi. Rating developing countries conceded to let the World Bank host the new fund on a temporary basis with a view of making it independent later. They had a reservation about high cost and the US ideological influence on the World Bank. The US, on the other hand, made limited handway in broadening the pool of donors expected to contribute. Bad blood US negotiator Christina Chen expressed the most unhappiness. Her last minute request to awaken development countries' responsibility to pay into the fund were rejected by the committee's co-chairs, who said it was a take it or leave it text, as there was no time left to negotiate. Although the meetings cameras did not pick this up, developing countries lead negotiator Pedroso Cuesta claimed that Chen left the room as co-chair were about a finalized agreement. Leaving the room was meant to paralyze the committee, Cuesta said. But hearing of no objections, co-heir Auti Techie banged her gavel to signal agreement as negotiators pulled the meeting room's camera showed that Chen walking across the room back to her seat. A few minutes later, she said that she had objected to the next couple of times. If this is consensus based, it not sure why there is no decision, she said. On the other side of the debate, Egyptian negotiator Mohammed Nasser has said he was not happy with the text but would accept it for now. He added, once we are all at COP28, there will be a discussion around the documents. We have several reservations that we have highlighted. Bouncing her crying baby up and down, Armenia's Deputy Environment Minister Gabrielian asked, it is we will be the final decision makers. She added, I don't think so. We are going to COP. We are going to big bosses with our suggestions. A major split was the developing countries wanted more emphasis on the group of countries in the UN classified in 1992